welcome back to my channel. I'm Jody. If you're new, welcome. I'm really glad that you're here today. A big welcome to so many of you that have joined the channel just within the last couple weeks. Super excited that you are here. Today's going to be a fun video, a little bit different in style because today we're not doing a tutorial or even a product review. But I figured for those of us here in the US, the week of Thanksgiving, you're either going to spend a little bit more time in the kitchen preparing meals or maybe a little bit more time getting ready for a family event. So I thought, let's just share some beauty news updates so you can have me playing in the background while you're getting ready for your family to show up, or maybe go visit someone else for the Thanksgiving holiday. Or maybe you just needed a mental health break and said, I'm just gonna be home by myself and I just wanna bathe myself in all things beauty, then this video is for you. There's been some great changes in innovation, some new products I want to share with you, and just some movers and shakers within the beauty industry. So we're going to talk about new products, new collaborations, and a couple things that will leave you scratching your head saying, is that really for me or not? So if you are ready to just indulge in some beauty news and not worry or think too hard about anything, then this is the video for you. All right, you guys, this first one, and I just realized I put hand lotion on my hands and forgot to put on all my rings. So apologize, but I don't want to stop the video to run down the hall to do all that. Okay, so the first one, if you follow me on either Instagram or TikTok, you have probably seen this beauty news update. Side note, if you like quick bits of information in the beauty industry, a new product launch, a new product that maybe is going into Ulta, a new collaboration, with the financial reporting of some of these bigger conglomerate beauty companies, then be sure to follow me on Instagram and or TikTok, where I give you daily beauty news updates. Today's a collaboration of all the crazy stuff that's happening in the beauty industry that I just didn't have enough days in the week to put into a beauty news update. All right, so this first story you have heard if you follow me on any of those other platforms. A brand called Loom had collaborated with Ulta and Nordstrom and had put this AI robotic service in their stores in the San Jose area about a year ago. They've been piloting this. They have just secured a Series A round of funding for an additional $30 million for this innovation. Why is this making beauty news? Because it is complete AI and robotics doing a lash extension service. I know, I wasn't sure how I felt about it, and seeing the video of how it's being performed, I'm sure it's completely safe. I'm sure it's very effective. I bet your eyelashes look absolutely stunning. There are a lot of people that spent a lot of money going to school to learn how to do lash extensions. So for that side of the story, I'm not thrilled because that's a lot of people's jobs. And we know AI and innovation is robotics. That's the whole point, right? Is to make things more efficient and more cost effective. So if the cost of lash extensions goes down because of this AI and robotic technology, then great. If you're still paying the same price to have a robot do it versus a human, that's a decision that everyone will have to make. For me, I just felt like, I mean, the pieces, the equipment, the operation, the mechanics seem really small. And I'm sure it's safe or else it would never have come to market. I don't think I'm quite ready. I'll do microneedling because there's a human doing it. And I will do microblading, which I've done because there's a human doing it. I'm not sure I'm ready to let a needle pulsate that close to my eyeball just yet. Again, I'm probably old school, but I'm not quite there yet. What do you guys think about this one? Have you done it? If you're in the San Jose area, let me know in the comments. Was it easy? Was it carefree? Were you had any anxiety at all? Or were you just like, no, no big deal? So I'd love to know that. Let me know down below. All right, this next story may or may not come to any surprise of you, but there was a survey completed by a company called Green Park that indicated that 83% of consumers purchased beauty products after conducting online searches. That didn't really surprise me so much, but what did surprise me is what are people searching for online and how are they searching for beauty products online? And then are they making purchases? Because I looked at my own behavior to say, does that reflect how I do my online shopping when it comes to beauty products or not? And for the most part, I think it did. The survey was conducted with Gen Z, millennials, and Gen Xers, so people over 18, and it was conducted in the UK. This is what I thought was interesting. 80% of online searches for beauty convert to a purchase. 75% of searches for hair care products online converted over to somebody making a purchase. 75% for hair care. To me, that, just think about 100 people searching online for a hair care product, finding it, whether they're looking at Google, YouTube, and we'll dig into how they're searching here in a second. But 75% of people are converting that into an actual purchase. When you think about, does that seem like a high amount? It's really high, but it's very easy to understand. I mean, everything is right there at your fingertips, whether you like huge marketplaces like an Amazon or a Walmart.com, or if you follow YouTubers or people on TikTok or even Instagram, and you see content creators talking about a specific beauty or makeup product or hair care product, it makes sense that you're going to convert that over to a purchase if it's individuals and creators that are trusted. So I'm Gen X, as well as many of you that watch this channel. So I wanted to really dig into our online shopping habits and how we search. So let me know if you think this identifies your ways of shopping online. While 55% of millennials use Google and 50% of millennials use YouTube to search beauty and hair care products, trends, etc., the data shows that Gen Xers prefer to do their searches through Google first at 64%. That one's a little bit interesting for me. If I want to learn how to do a smoky eye, for example, I'll go to YouTube and search in the search criteria smoky eye, how to do a smoky eye. But I do go to Google for larger things, just more, I don't know, how to make a pasta salad or something like that. But if it's makeup related where I need to follow somebody with great detail and I want to visually see it all, some reason I just think to go to YouTube first. What about you guys? When you're wanting to learn something about makeup, do you go into the YouTube platform first, or maybe TikTok, or even just Google? This one did hit home with me and was reflected my own online habits, is Gen Xers tend to go to TikTok and Pinterest the least when they are looking for beauty or hair care or skincare type advice. I go to Pinterest if I'm looking for decorating ideas, if I want to, 50th birthday decorating ideas, or how to put together a charcuterie board. Some reason I just think about Pinterest for that stuff more than anything else. And then TikTok, I'm really just not on it. I post beauty updates for those of you that are on TikTok that prefer to scroll that way, but I don't spend time searching really a lot on TikTok for no reason other than I think between Instagram and YouTube and Google, and I do like Pinterest. That's kind of where I spend my time, and then I'm done with screen time. I just need a break. This next story comes from Global Cosmetics Industry. They broke down the 2024 Cosmify's report. They broke out the top beauty brands searched for and the top beauty influencers searched for in 2024. I didn't make the list of top influencers yet, but there are goals. Hashtag goals. Now, Cosmify's 2024 index was compiled using data centered around each brand's Instagram follower account, Instagram engagement rate, Instagram mentions, Google searches, and change in searches. In terms of beauty and personal care brands in top order, let me know if you search for any of these. I don't really search for this first one because I use it all the time. The number one brand searched for is La Roche-Posay. Now, if you're saying, Jody, why do you search for La Roche-Posay? I don't, because I use their sunscreen and I talk about it all the time. It is my favorite sunscreen to use, and I've used it for years, and my skin continues to not have signs of sun damage, which to me is how I know it's working. I freckle really easy in the sun if I don't have on sunscreen, and that La Roche-Posay really does keep my skin from freckling. This is not a sponsored video. And I talk about it freely because it's one that I absolutely love, use it all the time. You can see it on most of my videos when it comes to sunscreen. So if you're looking for a good sunscreen, that La Roche-Posay one, I'll put a picture of it right here, is really, really good. I use about 3 pumps, so a little bit bigger than a size of a quarter, and it is easily accessible, which is one of the reasons I like to share it with you guys, is because you can find it at most drugstores. Ulta, Target, Walmart carries it. All right, let's go to number 2 most searched beauty and personal care brand is SaVive. Number 3 is Sol de Janeiro. Number 4 is Charlotte Tilbury. Number 5 is The Ordinary. Number 6 is L'Occitane. Number 7, Estee Lauder. Number 8 is L'Oreal. Number 9 is Olaplex, and number 10 is Cetaphil. Those stand to reason. Those are all very popular huge companies, and it makes sense why they are the most searched on all of the platforms. When it comes to the top 5 social media influencers, number 1 is James Charles, number 2 is Mary Maria, number 3 is Bretman Rock, number 4, Nikki Tutorials, and number 5, Jeffree Star. Those are all what you would consider OG when it comes to beauty influencers. They don't typically do makeup looks that are desirable for my more mature skin. They're very good makeup artists and so much more than makeup artists. But I haven't watched, like Nikki Tutorials I used to watch all the time, but and she does beautiful makeup. I just don't find that I can apply her makeup looks to my gravity influenced face. There were 3 brands that are losing popularity based on the searches going in the wrong direction, and Nude Sticks is down 33% in searches. Olaplex is down 66.4% in searches. I don't use any Olaplex products and haven't, and my hair seems to be getting healthier. That's all I'll say about that. And then Pink Honey, which is in the UK, has declined 18%. I've never heard of that brand, but now I'm curious, I wanna know. And then there were 3 popular K-beauty brands that are increasing in their popularity. Some of these I have tried here. Laneige, really good lip products, a little spendy, but good. Beauty of Hosein, I've not heard of that brand before. COSRX, of course, that blew up all over social media all of 2022 and 23. That's who makes that Snell Mucin, which I absolutely love. I continue to use it every day. Anua, A-N-U-A, I have not tried anything from them. And then Misha, this is M-I-S-S-H-A. I did try their BB cream this summer. Was it this summer or last summer? I did a Friday face off. Really, really liked their BB cream. Highly recommend it. You can get it on Amazon. It was lightweight. It had very good coverage. It was medium to full coverage, so you could build it up if you wanted more full coverage. But I found that it gave a really nice look to the skin without looking like you had makeup on. It was a natural finish, so it didn't dry down matte, and it lasted all day. It performed very well. So if you're looking for a good BB cream, then that Misha was a good one. All right, so that was interesting if you were interested in just that kind of beauty news information. So now let's get into why did I just fluff my hair? Now it's out of control. All right, okay, just leave it alone, Jody. All right, so next let's talk about what I know you guys are most excited to talk about, and that is some of the latest beauty launches, whether it's just in time for the holidays or just in time to make us all feel really, really overwhelmed with more choices. What I have for you today is a new fragrance by Khloe Kardashian. I know, there's never enough products from them. We need more, so now we're going into fragrance. And there's a new pet odor spray by Paris Hilton, a new candle created by a Italian restaurant. We've got lots of stuff to dig into in beauty today, and let's just jump in. This first story, I thought if anybody ever wanted to buy me like the most luxurious holiday gift ever, this would be it. Chanel now has its first ever and probably only 3-story Chanel building in Paris. It is the only one in the world, and the entire 3-story Chanel store is dedicated to their beauty products and beauty services. So for the person on your shopping list that has everything and you have unlimited budget funds, the first class flight to the Chanel store for a day of pampered beauty would be on everyone's list. So Santa, if you're listening, that would be me. I would love that. And I'd bring it all to you guys. I would create content around it. So Chanel, if you'd like to send me to your 3-story building, I will gladly take some spa treatments in the name of work and share that with my amazing audience. Design Me is a hair care line said to be trusted by over 100,000 stylists in the US and found in over 20,000 salons between the US and Canada. This is a hair care line that I have not used before. The brand is said to be high performing, stylist approved, and cruelty free. So if you have used this brand before, let us know in the comments what you think of it. Again, I have not used it. I do try new hair care products. I love Kerastase. Kerastase has always done well for me. When it comes to my shampoo and conditioner, my styling products, I love Orbe and I really like Unite. And then when it comes to special treatments for masking of my hair, you guys have heard me say this before, that K18 keeps my hair healthy, and I do a lot to it. I color it, I lighten it, I use heating tools on it blow dryers, curling irons, flat irons, all of that. And so I use a K18 treatment I probably do it every 2 weeks. You put it on after you get out of the shower while your hair's wet. You put it through your hair. You wait 4 minutes before doing anything else, and then you can add additional styling products, blow dry your hair, and so on. So I really love that one. I'll link that one down below if you're looking for a hair care product that repairs the hair from the inside out. And once it repairs it, it helps to keep it really healthy. At least that has been my experience with it. And again, I have pretty long hair and I do a lot to it. And this K18 has been a game changer for me. Anyway, back to Design Me. They are trusted by over 100,000 stylists, as I mentioned, and is available at Nordstrom.com right now. And you'll be able to find the products in Nordstrom stores in early 2025 here in the US. So you have probably heard of Paris Hilton. Of course, most people have. She has a media company called 1111, and they have launched a line of pet grooming products developed by cosmetics development company Kira Labs. The prices range from $15.95 to $17.95. And this one just makes a lot of sense to me because she sort of became famous or well known back in the early 2000s when she would carry her little Yorkie, and it almost became an accessory. So this to me makes total sense. People are so creative and really financially smart when it comes to linking products to celebrities based on what they have done, what they've said, what they've worn, their one-line tagline that they might have mentioned in a show, and then before you know it, boom, it's a thing. And this one took a little longer than I would have expected, but they're coming out with over 20 products. So if you love your pet and you like Paris Hilton, then this might be a brand you want to check out. But wait, there's more. 1111 Media, owned by Paris Hilton, is launching 1111 Beauty in the spring of 2025. It is reported that the brand will start its focus and its product development in skincare. You might remember we did see Paris Hilton collaborate with Pro DNA, a skincare line, back in 2018. That was sort of her first entry into the beauty space, but that wasn't under her own brand. 1111 Beauty will be her own brand under the 1111 Media Company. All right, next up, Khloe Kardashian has collaborated with Luxe Brands to launch a fragrance line at a starting price of $59. The products will be sold in Ulta stores in the US and at Harrods in the UK. The first product, XO Khloe, is said to be a sweet fragrance with a musky finish that blends notes of crystallized rose petals with juicy peach and tonica bean. Industry sources say that this business is expected to do $80 to $100 million in retail sales in its first year. Love them or hate them, they've got the Midas touch. If you suffer from cold sores, this is a product you'll want to know about. Julie has come out with a cold sore treatment. It is said to be the only non-prescription cold sore medicine approved by the FDA to shorten the healing time and duration of symptoms. It comes in silver and hot pink packaging. It looks very similar to lip balm, for example, and it comes in this cute pink tote. Julie's cold sore treatment sells for around $20. This one you might have heard me talk about in one of the daily beauty news updates over on Instagram. e.l.f. Beauty will expand into Dollar General stores throughout the month of November in an effort to reach more rural areas and expand its consumer base. 80% of Dollar General stores serve a market area of less than 20,000 people. Dollar General's strategy to align with e.l.f. makes perfect sense for both brands. Again, it's serving markets in rural areas that may not have access to Ulta, some of the other places that e.l.f. is commonly sold, and want a good quality product at a price that makes sense. Dollar General has 20,000 locations in 48 states. I didn't know they were that big. You've probably heard me talk about this brand expansion as well. SaVive has expanded into Haircare. Yes, the trusted, affordable skincare brand that's been around for a very long time that shows proven results. I love the SA cream for dry skin, especially in the wintertime. The hair care line will be sold exclusively at Walmart. CeraVe will start with 2 hair care lines. One will be anti-dandruff, which will contain a shampoo and conditioner, and then they'll also have a gentle hydrating, which will be for more hydrating, obviously, and that will also contain a shampoo and a conditioner. Okay, so much to cover in these last weeks in the shopping season. Of course, we've got Black Friday coming up. We've got Cyber Monday coming up. You're probably being bombarded with Black Friday deals. You guys, one of the things I just had to remind myself of is I can't possibly consume everything that is being thrown at me. I can't buy everything. I can't afford everything. I can't use everything, and I can't give it all away. So I had to take a step back and go, okay, I don't need FOMO that I am not going to be able to buy all these things that keep coming at me. Good deal, great deal, get this, it can be too much. So just a reminder, you're no less of a person if you don't go rush out and buy all these things that are very glittery, very shiny, very one-day sale for the people, the loved ones in your life. The people in your life that love you, that you want to create a nice experience for the holidays, just wants a nice experience. And that can be opening a card that you hand wrote them. It could be receiving a phone call from you, whether it's old school or FaceTime where they can see you. It's the experiences that the loved ones in your life really want from you, especially as we're getting older. So I know for me, just mental health check, step aside from social media, from all the ads bombarding you with all the things to buy, and just whittle it down to the simple experience that you can give that person that you love in your life that's really way more valuable. Like, step out of the cloudiness of social media and remember what's really important, and it's your time and your effort to just say you love them. That does it for me today, you guys. I will not be filming for Friday because it is the day after the holiday here in the US, and I'm going to spend some time with friends and family and just step away from social media myself for a few days. But I'll be back the following Tuesday as always. I will see you then. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you're here in the US, and I'll see you in just a couple days. Bye-bye.